From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Thanks for joining me for your November 29th edition of your live weather at noon here in the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. As usual, I like to start out taking a look at conditions across the area right now. Temperatures in the 40s right now, upper 40s in fact here in southern Tennessee, so a few degrees warmer than we were yesterday at this time, but warm. Definitely not the word I would use, especially with those winds. Calm right now, but they've been a little gusty, 10 to 15 miles an hour at times, with a pretty good cloud deck moving on in here. It's not fully into the area quite just yet, but with that, showers will return to the Tennessee Valley. You can see that off in the distance in North Alabama here in Florence as well. Temperatures in the upper 40s at the moment. We'll be in the 50s, actually pretty widespread through today. Again, a few degrees warmer than yesterday here. Lower 50s, pretty widespread is the story here. I think right around 50 in southern Tennessee is what we expect. Rain chances tick up though. As we head through this evening, showers are really more scattered through the day. I don't expect the rain chances to tick up until about sunset and beyond. Good sleeping weather for tonight. Taking a look at the futurecast next 24 hours. I think this is a little aggressive as far as the timing is concerned. I'd push this back to 4 or 5 o'clock, but I think the intensity is about right. I think as we head through 7, 8, 9, as we're starting to wrap up things, head to bed, we're actually doing pretty good for sleeping weather, right? I think that's the best way to put it, right? If you have third shift, you might need those windshield wipers on, but otherwise, yeah, just some cold rain across the area. As we head through tomorrow morning, notice we're starting to see that push out of here. Still some showers in North Alabama as we head through about sunrise tomorrow, but very sharp front, very sharp cold front coming through. That absolutely sweeps us out very quickly. So by the time we're heading through tomorrow afternoon, we're cold. We're in the 40s with winds out of the north at 10 to 15 miles an hour, but we're sunny. So as far as those outdoor conditions are concerned, wear some gloves, wear a jacket, but hey, we're pretty much dry. So on that sense, we're not doing too bad for our Sunday. Freezing temperatures return Sunday night. Monday looking pretty good here, if a little bit cold and, kind of moist through the first half of the day, but dry. Second half of the day, different story. Second half of Monday, that's where we start to see this system lift into the area after sunset. Rain is pretty widespread, settling into the area, and that's where we start to see that widespread rain chance through Monday night and into Tuesday morning. Now, if you've been paying attention to the forecast over the last several days, we've been watching this one because of the possibility maybe a wintry mix there in that time frame, and I still think that's possible. My thinking hasn't changed too much, but notice we're kind of right there on the precipice, right? Notice to the north, as you head into Kentucky in the Midwest, all right, you're talking snow. To the south here in the Tennessee Valley, mostly rain, and I really think that's going to be the case. 95% of us are just going to see rain. A few of us in southern Tennessee could see maybe some flurries mixed in there as we head through the first half of Tuesday, but I don't think it's quite enough to meaningfully impact society as we head into that time frame. So I'm not expecting major impacts in this area from that. So if you see any social media hype, I wouldn't worry too much about it. More than anything, this is just going to be a good rainmaker, widespread 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain across the Tennessee Valley. That moves out pretty quickly by Tuesday. And as we head through, say, Tuesday, Wednesday, or really Wednesday and Thursday, we're dry, we're cool, yes, but pretty good conditions there for that mid portion of the week and into Thursday. Notice by the end of the week, another system is starting to manifest. That'll probably push up here by Friday into Saturday. So that's round 3. A little far out for specifics right now, but of course we're watching tonight and Monday night and Tuesday were the primary rainmakers across the Tennessee Valley. So a little bit of a wet pattern, absolutely, and a cold pattern as well. So to reiterate one more time, Monday night, Tuesday, first half of Tuesday, yeah, a little bit of wintry mix is possible, but I don't expect huge issues with that locally. Then of course, dry Wednesday, Thursday. By the way, I want to point out those very frequent freezing temperatures coming up through really several nights over the next 7. You can take a look at the 7-day and kind of delineate which days and which nights will have those very far below freezing temperatures. So pets, plants, pipes, keep them warm, bring them inside. You know the drill. As we're heading into the first week of December, the pattern is definitely reflecting that. Well, thanks for joining me for your live forecast update. Of course, I'll be back with you at 2 p.m. this afternoon and 6 and 9 for regular forecast updates.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.